Oh, hello. What's going on over there? I am leaving the house. In case you guys are just now watching and you don't know what this bitch is about. Well, I'll tell you what this bitch is about. Actually, I don't have a speech for that. I don't have a speech prepared. You think I would, because I'm pretty good at preparing speeches. For shit like this, not really for anything else. I can write a lot of good stuff, but very rarely do I use it or say it or do anything with it. So, what good is it really? So, hold on one second. I'm gonna put on my my seatbelt because I'm doing a bunch of illegal things right now. No, you're not. Don't act like you're the enemy of the law, because you're really lame one. If you actually are an enemy of this state. Oh shit. Almost got ran over by a red truck. But ooh, there's a sale. There's a sale going on in another location. Do you ever like go at an intersection even though it was like somebody else's turn, but you didn't see that person there, and then you feel like a piece of shit? Yeah, that just happened. I just internalized that experience. But now it's externalized because I'm talking about it, right? You're not doing a bunch of illegal things. You need to clarify. I'm not. I have pot on me. That's the extent of it, okay? That's the extent. But I guess this is illegal, like what I'm doing now with you. Yeah, you should feel special. You should feel like a fucking pimp or some shit. Okay, I have to wait for these people to go, and then we can go. Isn't that exciting? Just don't curb it. Don't curb it. You guys missed it. There was this one time that I was driving to work at my other job, and I hit not only one, but two curbs. Yeah, this was like the day after you like started smoking weed again. Did that shit happen? You're like, oh man. Speaking of smoking weed, the whole reason why I quit smoking weed was because I love to smoke anything. And my biggest issue with weed is that it's there and I can just keep rolling more. It's bad when I have like a pipe, but I really don't like smoking out of pipes. Now that I've been smoking blunts, I prefer that method way more. And my blunts is even better than they used to be. Because there's this white chick that I work with, the one that smoked me out the other night when I was upset. She taught me, that's right, me! She taught me how to properly roll a blunt. She just doesn't lick the motherfucker a bunch of times before she even rolls the damn thing, which makes a lot of sense. It's like crispier. Way crispier blunt. See, if you use too much saliva, it's definitely going to impact the consistency, like the way that it smokes and the way that it hits. It's true. See, that's what I'm realizing. It's just like I try to get advice from everybody, and then like I pull the advice, and I'm like, all right, this is the best one. I don't just go along with like anything. So I've been reading Proverbs, and it worries me. It worries you. Like what in Proverbs worries you? Oh, it talks about a foolish man and the kind of shit that a foolish man does. And, you know, I do talk a lot. I know that I talk a lot. And it talks about that, like how if you talk too much or... See, the thing is, I don't talk too much. I'm really fucking quiet. Unless, like, you ask me a question or unless there's a fucking website called YouTube. But I'm myself. I can't help but be myself. And God knew that when He fucking made me. He made me in His perfect image. See, we gotta be careful up here. Because last time we were followed by a cop and didn't even notice. That was scary. Well, it wasn't, I mean, nothing happened, but it was still like, whoa, you know? That's always like nerve-wracking. It is always nerve-wracking. The thing is, though, cops always like get away from me. Unless I'm going too fast. Most of the time I go too slow. And so I'll like be paranoid, but it's like not even a cop wants to follow me because I'm so I go too slow for him. Isn't that suspicious though? When you're going like severely under the speed limit? I'm not going severely. Unless I'm on the interstate. It's really bad. Sometimes we go on the interstate and we'll go like 50. Oh, we're in the slow lane though. I mean, everybody can fucking leave, and they always do. But I remember driving to Nashville on a spare. That was probably the stupidest decision ever. Take that back. So this is what we do, by the way. I keep saying I'm going to shoot a video where I'm going to put a bunch of note cards and post-it notes all over my car, and then we'll have a very short and concise video all about the things that I keep saying I'm going to talk about. Now, I do talk about the things I want to talk about, but of course it's sandwiched, and this is a huge sandwich, by the way. It's very tall. It's sandwiched between a bunch of other crap that I don't really want to talk about, but it's just sort of like, it's there, and you have to talk about shit that's there. It's like the elephant in the room. So people that don't talk about the president at all, you know, they go out of their way to like avoid it or just live in this other sphere. I mean, I get it. I have my own sphere too, but, you know, escapism isn't everything. You say, yeah, you have a bunch of weight on you. But yes, you were so bad. Okay, you're not so bad. You're so predictable. That's better. That's better. Well, you always want to look at this as like it's a moral thing. It's not a moral thing. You escape. And the necessity to do so is just like, everybody has the necessity to escape. Everybody's escaping at some point. What I discovered, though, a long time ago was that you can, like, escape just, like right now. Like, I can just look at a sign and feel like I'm escaping. I can, no, I know what you're saying when you're stoned. Well, yes, of course. But, what of course? I'm just funnier when I'm stoned. Because I'm more, like, with it. I'm more with my illness than, like... I mean, I don't think I'm against my illness, but I just feel like there is a direct link between schizophrenia and marijuana. And I don't think that schizophrenia is a bad thing. I don't think psychosis is a bad thing. It's supposed to teach you shit, man. And so many people are like, oh my God, what's happening to me? Or it's really not even them. Like, I guarantee you, the majority of people that are mentally ill, those people don't want help. They don't want help, they don't need help. They'd be a lot better off if you left them the fuck alone. That's the problem with so many people, and it's precisely the problem with our fucking political systems. They want to fucking meddle in everybody else's shit. But, I'm whatever's gonna happen. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. But seriously though, it's a true statement. And it is comforting to know, okay, this is out of my control, this is out of my control, this is out of my control, this is out of my control. And I think what makes people so crazy, like what makes my dad crazy, my dad is a total control freak, because I'm pretty sure, I'm willing to bet money, that my dad has a disorder called obsessive compulsive personality. And that's a really extreme OCD thing. If you have this disorder, you're in your own world all the time. My dad totally is. Totally ego, syntonic, like, thinks he's right about fucking everything. And that's like every father, right? Well, the motherfucker has apologized to me once in my entire life. I remember that man apologizing to me, and that's just because I started crying because he was yelling at me because I left the refrigerator door open. But this kind of shit happen all the time. Like, you just yell for no fucking reason. Not to blame everything on him. I did that for a little while, but what you'll realize in the Vortex feminist, if you're still watching, which I'm sure you aren't, is that eventually, no, it's not like, oh, you'll run out of people to blame. That's not true. There'll always be people to blame. There'll always be things to blame. There'll always be events in your life to be mad at still. People that say that shit, you're really underestimating human nature. See, everybody does it. They just do it in different ways. And when it comes to politics, it seems like everybody's in denial of somebody else's struggle or somebody else's issues. Not that they have to be like concerned, but I think that conservatism, libertarianism, it kind of begets this like isolationist sort of attitude. I mean, I definitely have it, but that doesn't mean I don't care about my fellow man. It just means I care from over the fuck here, man. Like, I don't want to be forced to do anything. There are so many different ways that you can, like, make this world a better place. You don't have to, like, force this world to be a better place. There's a huge difference. Like, it just seems like people just calm down and they realize, like, holy shit, I could do something over here. I could do something to improve my outlook. You know, I could do something to better myself. That's why I like Marianne Williamson, because she pumps people up, you know, not with like a bunch of animosity towards groups of people. I don't really think that Donald Trump's a racist. A lot of people say that. I just think that his rhetoric is like, it's so like, fuck you, you know? But I like that about him. For the same reason that I like that fuck you personality of his, I really like Marianne Williamson's, oh, but come over here and let me hold you personality. Like, because I think that they're both genuine. So this whole charade is just so fascinating. But I'm trying not to put all my eggs in one basket, because that's dangerous, you know? Never do that. It'll only depress you in the end, because you'll have all your eggs in the basket of Mr. Trump, or all your eggs in the basket of Miss Warren, or all your eggs in the basket of this band or that band, or this thing that inspired you for a long time. Or it's like, people just don't understand that, you know, you have to have your faith in something else, something that won't lose ground, you know? And everything will lose ground eventually, because whatever gravity it started with isn't the gravity that it ends up with sometimes, you know? And things change, people change, your opinion changes. When you start to change, like, it's hard to get into the same stuff you got into before. I mean, I can't even listen to Jay-Z anymore. It's not that he can't put out a good record, but shit, it's just depressing to think about. I'm like, it's so cool, you're reinforcing the stereotype, yay! And you endorse Hillary Clinton, yay! He's just such a fucking tool. I mean, personally, I think anybody that endorses a political candidate, I don't care what it is, if you endorse Trump, you're a fucking tool. That's why I'm not fucking with it. I just enjoy the text messages that I receive on a daily basis from the Trump administration. It's just very, very funny. And I feel really important. I feel like he really, really wants me to vote for him, because he keeps sending me all these text messages. And he's like, I didn't see your name on the donor list, Amy. I'm looking forward to seeing your name on the donor list. I know it's not him. And if I were gonna do like a robotic version of Donald Trump, that definitely wouldn't be it. But I just think it's really funny. Like, whenever I receive stuff from like any like organization, like, I swear, like a week before I changed my opinion on abortion. Now, I'm still on the fence on abortion, because I feel like there are just way too many angles to just be so firmly on one side of it. But I changed my opinion somewhat, and it was literally a week after I signed up on Planned Parenthood's mailing list. So they still send me shit. Like, they sent me something recently about how the Title X is being removed, and they need my voice. They need my voice on Capitol Hill. They need my voice to fucking scream outside of a courthouse all fucking day long with a sign. They need my voice. God. I'm like, you know, this is my solution to the abortion qualm. Abortion qualms. That's such a weird ass word to like attribute to abortion. Qualm. It's just a qualm. Qualm. Well, any word with a Q just sounds like, you know, it's pretty chill. You don't really need to worry about a qualm. You know, it's funny when people say qualm. That means like what? It's an issue. It's a problem, right? I hope so. Or that completely throws everything out. Okay, well, let's pretend that a qualm means a problem, and the problem that you have is an abortion. To abort or not to abort, that is the question. Well, I think that's a question that you should ask yourself, not a question you should ask fucking society and all this shit. Society's really stupid. Now, the obvious answer is, like, you shouldn't have an abortion, but that's just because you literally are, like, killing a part of yourself. But that's not for me to determine that in your life, you know? I can say, oh, that's murder, but there's a lot of shit that's, like, I think is wrong, that's totally fine, according to the eyes of the law. And the eyes of the law, they don't want you to exist, Vortex. Fuck them, right? Fuck the eyes of the law. Big Brother's watching. What about Big Sister? Oh my God. Shut the fuck up, please. Please shut the fuck up. Eat that banana. Oh my God. So there's like a war veteran that's gonna pass me. You might see him. Come on, baby. There he goes. I don't think that's a war veteran. He's just really excited to be an American. See, I don't get that either, man. Like, I mean, I like America. I like being able to say what I want. I like having choices. I like having freedom. That's cool. My thing is, a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people didn't have that for a long time. This country isn't free for a lot of people to live here. And I'm not talking about economic shit. Like, the stuff they want to say, oh, this is the problem. People, like, left to their own devices. Maybe they should be left to their own devices. Maybe they shouldn't. You shouldn't try to help everybody because that actually doesn't help people. You know? That's what I say. A lot of people think that's cold. I think it's a lot colder to just go along with something that's not even fucking working. It's just because, oh, my party says that this is what's working. That doesn't mean that it actually is, and it also doesn't mean that you actually care about the issue. If you're not going to look further into it and see that the people that you want to help aren't being helped at all, then you kind of sort of like don't give a fuck. You just want to pretend that you do. Yeah, I knew this was going to come out. Well, we're almost at work, so... You always get mad. Hey, I get mad. I get mad about stuff. Notice I'm not really yelling, though. Because I'm stoned. The thing is, like, I can't, like, eat a cookie and, like, show up to work. Like, that's just not gonna fucking happen. I used to do that where, like, I'd eat a cookie at work. It's such a bad idea. And I tell people at work not to do that unless they're, like, they're fucking pissed off. And a lot of them don't fucking listen to me. And then, like, an hour later, they're wandering around like a fucking zombie. And I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna stop giving people advice because nobody ever takes it. So... Only don't listen to the person that made the damn cookies. Don't listen to the person that smoked the weed that's in the cookies. Don't listen to the person that knows what the fuck they're talking about. You just listen to your damn self. Well, we made it. Anytime that we make it anywhere a bag of drugs, we always like praise the Lord. You don't have a bag of drugs. Stop lying. I don't have a bag of drugs. I did last night though. I definitely did last night. It was a very large bag. Well, not. Do you guys think that an ounce is a lot of weed? I say as the 5-0 inches closer and closer. I thought that was them behind me, but it's not. It's just a white van. I was saying something before though, but I totally spaced. Of course you did! But you were saying something interesting. I'm sure it was very, very interesting, and it was so interesting that it completely slipped our mind. Totally. No, I'm not gonna be like one of those assholes that like takes forever to get around the corner. I can't stand that shit. It's usually I'm stuck behind somebody else doing that shit rather than the other way around. But this time, it was the other way around, and I proved myself worthy of being a parking lot driver. No, a lot of people cannot drive in a parking lot. I've noticed that. Like, you're gonna see more mishaps in a parking lot than anywhere else. Oh, shit. Shit! I was saying something important. I'm sure you were. So fucking important. No, but, what time is it? You're 26. Yeah, so when I was here last night, it was funny because like this dude that manages at this other location, he was here tonight, or he was here last night, and he was like so appreciative. He was like, "Thank you for everything that you do." Gay dude. Gay dudes are always more appreciative of women than straight dudes. Isn't that funny? Vortex, you're currently resting on top of a coffee cup. Let's see what time it is. It's 5:06. One missed call. Who the fuck is that? But, technically I'm not on the schedule because I requested off this whole fucking week. Right? But luckily, my manager wrote me down anyway. It's bad though, like last night it was so slow and like so a bunch of people got sent home, and then of course we get a rush, and like this one motherfucking server just walked out because he wasn't making any fucking money. I'm like, you're a fucking server, you know how it goes, especially here. They can be completely dead, and then like 5 minutes later, the whole place will be packed. It's insane. And then 20 minutes go by, dead again. It's the weirdest fucking shit. It almost feels like a science fiction novel, just like working here. It's just a weird experience, you know? And I think I left my apron at home. It's okay. You don't need it. You don't need it. We have the force. Yeah, I wish that could deter sauces and ice cream from spilling all over me. It really doesn't matter though, whether I have an apron or not. Like this shirt's gonna be tarnished by the end of the night. Probably by the end of the hour, honestly. Especially if I have to do milkshakes. And I'm pretty sure I do because Max is always taking his break whenever I get there, so that's where they always throw me. Well, that was good orange juice. Just to let you know, that was the sound of satisfaction. I'll see you guys later. I already sprayed myself, didn't I? Oh, let's do it again. Let's do it again. But, turn off the car, damn it. Damn it! Damn it! No, but it was like really slow yesterday. The thing is though, the kids went back to school. That's why it's gonna be slow during the week. It will not be slow during the weekends. It will be fucking nuts. You say that, but this parking lot's dead. It's dead right now. What did I just say? What did I just say, bitch? It's gonna be popping in like 20 minutes. So you say. Well, here's the thing. If it ain't popping in 20 minutes, it'll be popping like later tonight. Because that's always what happens. It'll get busy at some point, and when it gets busy, it gets really fucking busy. Because it's always calm before the storm. I had to think back and try to remember what it was. But yeah. See you later, Vortex. Oh, by the way, something I wanted to say. Working 2 jobs, I'm not a victim because of it. I choose to work 2 jobs, you know? I was working 3 jobs at one point because I like having 3 paychecks. I still haven't picked up that 1 paycheck from, actually I have 2 paychecks from this one place, this coffee shop that I worked at, that I didn't stay at for very long because it was just too much of a balancing act for me to take. There's only so much balancing I can do, if you guys didn't know already. Yeah, I'm not a victim because I work 2 jobs. I choose to work 2 jobs. I like working 2 jobs. Y'all can kiss my ass. I don't need help. I don't need government assistance. Fuck you, Kamala Harris. Goodbye.